Bad, huh? So if you're just tuning in, hello everyone and welcome. As always, I am Adam and this is Ludo History, a show all about history in media, especially history in games. So we are playing more Dragon Age Origins today. This is a patron suggested game, so thank you, Faith, for that. Um, if you want to support the channel, of course, make sure you follow the stream and say hello. Of course, specifically thank you, of course, to Discovering Tobago, Lewstone, and Ohio Sky, who followed while we were offline. So if you're around, of course, say hi. We're happy to have you here. And if you want to support the channel, you can either subscribe here, or if you want to suggest your own game, you can head over to patreon.com/ludohistory, where you can support the channel for as little as $2 per month. Now, I believe we've got a video game to play. So let's go do that. See, the title screen loaded no problem this time. Alright. Okay, game audio, you need to go down a little bit. Holy moly. There we go. Level up. Unrelated to present stream, but you've been playing Mount and Blade Bannerlord, and oh boy, that sure is a medievalism. Yeah, a medievalism sure sums that up, doesn't it? Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Templar. Specialization bonus. +2 magic, +3 mental resistance. Mages who refuse the circle's control become apostates and live in fear of a Templar's powers, the ability to dispel and resist magic. As servants of the Chantry, the Templars have been the most effective means of controlling the spread and use of arcane power for centuries. Tough. A champion. This is also tough. Berserker. The first Berserkers were... Of course they fucking were. Every time. I need to remember that just dwarves equal Viking in every medievalism ever. They would sacrifice finesse for a dark rage that increased their strength and resilience. Eventually, dwarves taught these skills to others, and now berserkers can be found amongst all races. And then reavers, which is get possessed by a demon, I think. Can we ever have the Templars not be dicks? No. Absolutely not. What? Why would you want that? Sacrificing attack speed? Yeah, we'll do that. Dragon Age 2 is Templars are dicks the game. And then Origins turns around and is like, hey, what if? Don't get... Why not? I don't care if you like the implication of Crusades equal good either. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Templars in general are a tough space to exist in. Because... Yeah. Strictly speaking, Alistair is an ex-Templar. That's fair, but he still acts like a Templar, right? The first time you meet him, he is antagonizing mages. And the second time you see him, he is antagonizing mages. And then you meet Morrigan, and Alistair immediately antagonizes her. And now the game is too quiet. Look, this game audio balance is tough. He antagonizes Wynn. Like, his whole game plan seems to be antagonize mages. Oh boy, 2 more companions who are definitely long for the world. Yep. Totally. 100%. Anyway, I'm gonna go stealth for no discernible reason. Oh look, more companions who are oh, never mind. You two need to... move up, please. Lina's gonna run this way. Alistair is gonna stand here for a moment. Beautiful. And our mage is going to flame weapons. Everybody. There we go. Being a mage in this universe is bad news. I'll be honest, I think just no one has a great time with it. Alright, the power of ganking continues to work. Everyone go attack this guy. Oh. Lina needs to get the heck out of there. Alistair, keep drawing aggro. You're doing great, buddy. Precise striking. On that guy. Beautiful. Flaming weapons, but again. Classic D&D fashion, class balance doesn't exist. Yeah, I noticed. Lightning, nope. I guess you just kind of select lightning, huh? Voila, we did lightning. Congratulations. Oh! Lina leveled up, nice. Come on, he has 1 HP. Alright, swap weapon set. Go attack this one. Swap weapon set, go attack. Oh. And you. Also go attack this one. Seriously? No, see, charges do not make them more balanced. It just makes them a little bit different. Right? Because here's the thing, any sort of, actually pretending to be balanced... Are you dead? You're dead, great. The historical... like, fantasy, or medievalist fantasy, just has to deal with the existence of something that fundamentally does not exist in the real world. As you say. And that something is, literally world-altering, basically artillery, right? Actually, this is a great place to talk about a really important thing in the development of game medievalism, which is, of course, Dungeons & Dragons Legacy. And by Dungeons & Dragons Legacy, I mean, it's a war game. Right? Dungeons & Dragons 1st Edition explicitly, and not subtly, develops out of wargaming. And so, wizards are artillery. That is actually their primary function, is that they are just artillery. Oh, there you are. I was like, where the heck are you? Hello? And so, right, in a medieval setting, it's like, well, that's something that just kind of fundamentally, doesn't exist. Right? Yeah, you think Nerdwriter has a fairly old video, yeah, on why dragons should have an effect on castles comparable to cannons. Because that's what they are in a post-D&D thing. But yeah, right, it was developed from old World War II war games. And so you just are like... Right, cool. Let me finish this level up, and then we'll resume to talking about that. Stealthy item use. Dual striking. We'll do that one. Cool. Yeah, it's like inserting World War II fighter planes into a medieval fantasy for A Song of Ice and Fire. And it turns out it doesn't really work. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't think it actually, on a fairly fundamental level, works super well. Oh, and Bro Dude Man Chief. What a name. Welcome. Glad to have you here. But yeah, right. How to say this, like, usefully. Basically, right, it does exist, or it is the case that oh, I guess I just activate that and then I shield pummel one of these guys. Nice. It is the case that there are artillery and artillery-like things in the later Middle Ages, right? The bombards are created in the 14th century in Europe, so they're used pretty regularly through the 100 Years' War. And heck, that just isn't useful. But there is no equivalent to the sorts of, like, sheer... Where are you going? The sorts of, like, sheer damage? Okay. So, you are going to move to right there, for no discernible reason. You're attacking, you're attacking, you're attacking. Beautiful. You are going to light this guy extremely on fire. Beautiful. And now you're going to light everything else on fire. Hello? You're going to light everything else on fire. Thank you. Oh, that guy's big. Kill this guy fast. Kill this guy fat. Oh boy. You have below the belt to stun. That's a big hit. Yeah, it's around the same time, right, okay, you now need to Shattering Shot you. You need to Lightning everybody. And then Flaming Weapons. And Alistair's just dead. Never mind, we're good. We're good. If I could see a bloody thing, at least. Beautiful. Isn't magic at least kind of less accessible in Lord of the Rings? Oh, yeah, Lord of the Rings is actually a super duper interesting example. Because magic doesn't exist in Lord of the Rings, right? It does. It does exist, but it also kind of doesn't, right? Tolkien has a very odd sense of magic relative to how most fantasy conceives of it.
As you say.
Right, so magic exists in ancestral weapons. It exists in these big songs, and exists among the elves, but only to a point. Right, they used to have great magic and great skill in crafting, right? Basically, magic equals smiths. And then you have literally angels who are and demons, right, in the wizards and the Balrogs, who are just angels and demons. And those angels and demons have the ability to do world-altering magic. Because they're doing miracles. Right? They're doing ancient... They're doing basically...
It's a trap.
Oh. Trap detected. Where is there a trap detected? I see no trap. Oh. Never mind, I see the trap that we just walked through. Ow. Yep. I had a great idea up until the part where I lit everything on fire. Ow. 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 Numenorians quietly get some minor magical tiles. True. Stop running into the fucking... Like, what is the point of existing if you're going to just walk into the fire? Is it no longer on fire? No, it is still very on fire. Ay, ay, ay. Arcane Bolt, you. Lina needs to swap. And then attack from here. The whole squad should be...
I shall do it.
Just run away. Make them run through the fire, yeah. The fire doesn't hurt that guy. Now hang on a minute. That's just cheating. That's just cheating.
You need help?
Force them to back up. Ow. Get out of the way. Gang. Gang. If you have to walk through a doom room, don't. Aye, aye, aye. Fine, we'll pull the lesser health poultice into here and force you to use. We'll pull the lesser health poultice into here, force you to use. That should be fine. Fabulous. Now everyone can go.
It shall be done. Now we do battle.
Yeah, here's the thing. Firstly, reminder, exclamation mark, spoilers, let me flail. And secondly, the tactics menu is something that I just need to invest a dummy amount of time into, which I am not willing or not super willing to do on stream. Because that's not like watchable content, right? That is just, hey, I need to sit here and figure out how the hell this sort of logic gate that they're doing system actually works. Because I'm sure once you program it, right, if I spend the next, 35 minutes programming logic gates for if you get below half health, do XYZ thing. Probably actually be... Oh. Rip. It will probably make everything much easier. But it is not something I think people can watch very well. Also, shoutouts to just, the absolute absurdity of... How are you doing? You are almost dead. Of course there's a mage. Boo, mages. I'm gonna force this guy... He didn't eat the bloody thing. Like he's supposed to. That's fine. It's fine, right? Everything, nothing bad will happen here. Everything here is fine. Yeah. This should still be winnable. Shield pummel. Yeah, shield pummel, yo. What? Shield pummel. There we are, there's the stun. We heal up. Everything's fine. Life drain. How utterly rude. Victory. But yeah. Let's catch up on chat. Also, I will take a look at the tactics menu. We will see. Right, self being targeted by that, enemy health is greater than that. Cool. Right, tower guard. Self enemy. Uh-huh. Well, non-engagement enemies are visible. If attacked in melee combat, we'll fight back and then try to chase enemies as they move away. Uh-huh. Default attack routine. Right, like these aren't... Arcane Bolt, weakness, uh-huh. Sure. Or we just tell them what to do. I'll be real. Or we just tell them what to do.
I shall do it.
Right, this fight would be incredibly easy if it weren't for the one problem of that I walked straight into a trap. Because I was not playing cautious enough. Right, let's be honest, that was the only problem, is that I walked into a trap. Which is on me. I'm not going to blame the game for I walked face first into a giant trap and then the fight back if attacked and the run away from a harmful AoE got confused with each other. That's fine. Anyway, really found the way that some games like the Pie France saying the main use in that magic in modern fantasy is violence. That is very, very true. Right, Arcanist with the, once again, extremely good points. Because, I mean, that is what, you can see that in this game even, that the main thing you do with all these magical skills are, let's see, light people's weapons on fire.
At your order.
And, whoop. Don't mind if I do this real quick. You are going to need to do rapid shot into our face. You're going to need to do this into this guy. Shield pummel into this guy. Nope. Shield pummel. Mage armor. Oh, sorry. Arcane shield. Love when I clear a thing, by the way. Love when I clear my corners and then they spawn behind me anyway. Makes me feel very in control of the scenario. Oh, you don't have a second weapon. You also don't have any. I'll admit, I'm also just kind of not enjoying this game's combat design. Which is probably just a consequence of, you know, the realities of 2009 very D&D-like game design. But, like, guess what? Since I didn't F5, I now have to redo everything. And fucking, I love when all of my people are missing every single attack.
Quickly, we must.
Cool, Alistair's down. Oh, Alistair's not down. Great. Potent health poultice, right there. Well, 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 Billy, if it isn't dungeon time. It does seem to be dungeon time right now, doesn't it? Precise striking. And are you actually gonna stun? It doesn't really matter, does it? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. This is fine. I mean, it's probably good that we're not supposed to be able to 1v1 everybody. But at the same time, if we could 1v1 a little bit better, that'd be really nice. Like, this is such an action economy-centric combat design that things tend to spiral real fast on us. And that's probably you missing again. Hey look, 2 half-health Hurlocks versus a single Alistair. Who's gonna win?
Right then.
You're just gonna have to use my last heal item, and then we're just gonna pray that that is... He's missing everything again. Like... There's the stun. So we at least win it, but... But...
Sorry, I was not.
Let's go into more detail as to what the problem with this is. Because I think it does have a fairly core problem. It has the same problem Dungeons and Dragons does, actually. Where every bit of the combat design, or every bit of the design energy in terms of what are you doing in the early game? Right? Everything you were doing in the early game comes down to this cycle, so far, of run around, find Darkspawn, kill Darkspawn, loot bodies, let's have another combat scenario. I think they've made a couple of mid-sized fumbles on that. Mid-sized fumble 1 is that they seem to have largely designed the quests or the combat scenarios in some amount of isolation, so that they take a bunch of your resources and require a very tactical solution, but are not well designed in systems, right? So in combination, right, it ends up being very easy to get yourself into some trouble. And you just kind of run out of resources. And a further example of that, right, like, cannot activate stealth in combat. Great. Literally, what's the point then? Squad, you're just gonna run away. Like... Don't light Alistair on fire. Cool. There's that. Now we reset. Oh, what? Who attacked me? Oh, they just de-aggroed. Okay. Well, we backed off around the corner, so we healed up. Now we can activate stealth again. Which, you know, I guess cool. Cool and good. Alistair is literally just going to run at, I guess, these two. These two are just going to move into the room. Oh, that's awkward. Never mind, change of plans. It's literally everyone is attacking. Oh, I'm selecting the door. Please stop selecting the door.
On it.
And we're going to steamroll this guy. That one was totally on Alistair. Great. Alistair, go roll this guy. Sorry, what? Where's he going?
Away with you.
Why'd you go over there?
Come, let us.
I have been warned that friendly fire exists, yes.
I shall do it. Very well.
Which, again, I understand the idea. But the tactics aren't, I think, good enough to prevent that? I'm sure there's a way to basically code in the tactics, but yeah.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Terran Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Yep, totally waiting for the signal. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, also... Okay, this is what we call a hashtag medievalism dungeon design. Stop, don't be paused. I want to look around. Bloody game. Fine. When they have time to decompose the bodies. Right. Medievalism has a skill and bones problem. And that is just a great example of it. Like, literally, a lot of the gore is whatever, right? They attack the people, they kill them, they built a quick pyre, they're burning the religious statue. Cool, fine. Where'd the skulls come from? And once again, my conference paper that I wrote that says, hey, you know, it's all secretly, not so secretly. Okay, so, I've got a plan. It's not, nope, nope, nope. They are gonna go here. You're gonna go open the door. You are gonna go here. You are gonna go here. You are gonna go here. Door open, everyone sneaky. You would think that the place where the Strad... I mean, it is supposed to be behind enemy line or behind friendly lines. I feel like that's the problem. Is they were like, oh yeah, this is behind friendly lines, and then it wasn't. Wait a minute. So wait, there's some hot nonsense in this design. So, I, in my infinite wisdom, have detected that there is a problem here. And that there's ambushes here and here, and there's a squad of 6 here. Obviously, if we try and do the squad of 6 here, through some method other than hit them with a ballista. Actually, speaking of which, why don't we just have them go there? You're gonna go there. Right, we're gonna get absolutely ganked. And that is not a fair fight. There is no realistic way with my resources that I win that fight. Problem 2. if I get into this fight, these guys I think have line of sight. Right? It's right on the border where they might just have line of sight on me. And so I'm going to get got? So I don't know if this is going to work at all. Yep, they are...
Here. There's so many.
No. You. Gonna swap your other weapon set and get in there. Cool, they did not aggro. We have dodged the problem.
Done.
Which was a problem. Let me be clear, just because the plan worked, doesn't mean that that was not very spooky. Now, I still can't actually do anything about this door, because I think that will aggro them. But I can at least go through here and then let them, Don't forget to save. Thank you, chat. That is something that is not hard-coded in my muscle memory. So. What do you think the odds are that I can just roll them by, hitting them with the stealth? Did that do anything? Did that hit? Great, I'm rolling one guy repeatedly. That was so useful. I feel extremely vindicated. Here I was thinking that that would, you know, actually solve the puzzle.
Off I go.
Cool, I've done something cool and good. But no, instead the tactics now become Alistair runs in, aggro's 15 people. Cool, aggroed enough. You are going to do that. Alistair is going to back up now. The mage needs to stay fucking put, like I asked him to. Alistair, you get that one. Oh, that's out of ammo. That's super awkward. That missed! What is the point of this if it's just gonna fucking miss? It's fine. It's all fine. Oh, hey. And now the other two come out of the door, because again, I cannot actually... super reasonably deal with that. This is fine, though. The plan is everyone now falls back. Beautiful. Circle Mage can now just literally fireball these guys while Lina gets out of the way. Perfect. And can flame weapons again. You can crippling shot. We can just actually do quite a lot of damage here. Then you just need to run out. Ta-da! Nice. No, why not go unlock the bloody thing? Honestly, Alistair, you can't do that. Cool. Good job, team. We're still in combat. And since we're still in combat, you swap weapon sets, you attack that guy. And we're just gonna, like, roll this guy before he even gets to us. Nice. Good job, team. I would love if this puts us in a non-combat state. Sadly, I don't think that's the case.
Very well.
But frankly, that went far better than I feared it would. I mean, there still is 5 people. But our plan sort of worked. I'll start going and aggro them. Come on, join us. Are you also set to don't move? I mean, that's just rude. Actually, I think that's literally what it is that we're set to don't move, they're set to don't move. Cannot activate stealth in combat, so I can't actually, you know, use good positioning like a rogue is supposed to do, because I don't have a hide. Oh well. We're just gonna completely roll this guy real quick. Okay. Circle Mage. Circle Mage, this might be a bit weird. You're gonna do something very dumb. Nailed it. Yeah, that looks like the experience, alright. Oh, he's just dead. Okay. Mages. Mage is good? I think that's my conclusion, is mage is good. So, that felt a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, right? I mean, I just complained about the combat. That one felt a lot better, because I talked through it. I actually had an idea of how I wanted to solve the puzzle. Instead of, hey, by the way, you're in combat now. Truly. Lightsaber dancing looks about right. It's almost like, if you foreshadow the puzzle, there's a lot more that can go well than can go badly. Give players time to strategize? F5 is still my friend, yes.
As you say.
And are we gonna open this door to an ambush? Remember that thing I just said? Remember that thing I literally just said? You actually managing to attack people? No, you can't reach. Ambushes are not good combat design. And I will stand by this. Especially in this area that is just like... I don't even know what they're trying to accomplish with this area. Let me elaborate on what I try and mean by that. Since we're trying to be analytical about this. This space does not give me all that much of a sense of, you know, how is this place used? What happened here? And what emotional state are we supposed to accomplish? Like, is this an illithid skull? Is this just an asset, I think? Is it some sort of darkspawn that was being studied? Is it a trophy from a hunt? It's a thing on a table that presumably this random guy was looking at before he got speared. Much worse. Nope. Come on. I desperately need the FOV to be like 10% farther out. What? Like, what is this supposed to be? Much worse, what is this supposed to be? Why is it in the center of a table? Did the Darkspawn build a tripod over it? Is that supposed to be desecration? It's not Lady Sword Saint is the problem, right? If it was the same statue as we saw outside, it would be like, yeah, cool, that makes sense. It's not, though. Right, so there's a lot of aesthetic elements here that seem to mostly exist for the design of filler content, and the Darkspawn have moved an awful lot of material in here.
Getting better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Right, a lot of stuff that exists, mostly for filler. Like, this is fairly monumental structure, right? This is presumably desecration of mages or other sacral figures. Well, I didn't even see them before I was in combat. Fucking hell. Just stop being in combat. Stop being in combat. Oh, never mind. One guy's aggroed on us, let's roll him. He does not get to play the game. This guy does not get to play the game real quick. It at least looks like a tower. I mean, in terms of does the place make sense architecturally, it at least does look like a tower. Great, you're doing a pinning shot. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cool. Now you can just light them all on fire. Ow. I mean, apart from the part where it went badly, that was a great idea. And now it's just everyone can just pummel this guy. There's one more guy farther down, but I'm not scared of him. I'm not really worried about one guy. Okay, two guys. I'm still not scared of two guys. I just need these two to actually walk forward. Then these two can go gank this one. Great. Two weapon sweep. Precise striking. You are going to just use lightning. You are going to use crippling shot on you. Nope. You are going to use crippling shot on you. You two are going to attack here. Nice. Okay. Well, this was fun and exciting. That at least worked as I predicted it would. Which is, I think, a great improvement over the alternative of stuff happens because reasons. So yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm struck by and I genuinely don't know the answer to this. Is it just that we have been inundated with these aesthetics since 2009? Or has the aesthetics of the setting thus far actually been so, for lack of a better word, derivative? Now, derivative isn't the same sentence as bad, but like it does... It does seem, right now,
I shall do it.
really, you made it through there without... Bit of A, bit of B. I was afraid you'd say that. Wait. Oh great, there's fucking, like, 5 of them. Don't think I like that much. You need to go stand in the corner. You need to go back this way. Alistair needs to go back this way. Now we let them... Nope. Ugh, of course it's not going to let me through. Fine. At least if we're holding this doorway choke. You're fine. This isn't World of Warcraft. I mean, it's sort of based on D&D. Or sort of based on Game of Thrones. David Gator has just straight up said it's, you know, D&D. It is a D&D setting that was originally supposed to be just very dark fantasy. Okay. How are these squads doing? That's fine. Lina can go take on this guy. Alistair is doing okay. Seriously, Alistair. Alistair, stop being stuck. Alistair! What are you doing? Ah, crap, that's a mage. Okay, everyone fall back, fall back, fall back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna use Shattering Shot on you. You are just gonna run up and attack. You are gonna run up and attack. Oh, sorry, not an elf. Sorry, it's not a mage. It's a this is not how biology works. You can do that. Please actually attack. Okay. Anyway. That worked all right. I am playing theoretically the backstabby. In practice, I'm not getting stealth up on time. Doggo! Doggos! Why are we keeping doggos on the 3rd floor of a tower? Shouldn't those be, like, not having to deal with stairs?
Silence is best.
Ta-da! Oh. Change of plans. Really? You came out of the door too. Crap. Change of plans. I need you to swap weapon sets for the moment. Yeah, I guess you can solo the Genlock real quick. Alistair's gonna precise striking. So the idea was good, up until it didn't go well. How's everyone doing? Everyone's doing okay. Alistair is going to precise striking. You are going to also precise striking. You're probably going to go down, but I don't actually care about you that much. If I angle this just right, this can do big damage without lighting me on fire. Okay, maybe only a little bit lighting me on fire. Hey! Is there a reason everyone just, like, stopped doing anything? Okay, Alistair's on his ass, that's why. Ugh. How's everybody doing? Badly. Everyone is doing badly. Cool, love that that just missed. You may as well heal up. Okay, this is just very bad for me. Hello? Please use the fucking ability. What is the point of using...
On it.
Nice. Nice. Shield... Nope. That's fine, actually. Gotta heal a little bit there, but we are otherwise okay. Well, except that fucking Alistair got knocked down while he was trying to do something else. So both of them heal up. We're okay, I think. If I can kill this one guy, we'll be in good shape.
I shall do it.
Fucks. Are you...
It shall be done.
At your order.
Bloodshed.
Are you gonna actually attack the guy?
Very well.
This is... Well, this went very scuffed very fast. Because my plan of open the doors so that I could take them out one at a time
And stay down.
just, like, didn't. It just didn't. Ah, stamina. Because having a cooldown rotation isn't complicated enough, we've got stamina on top of that.
I shall do it.
This is such MMO design. You know, that's... I think that's what's... I'm finding rough about that, is that I have not found an MMO I like to actually play.
Very well.
And this is just MMO design. This is... I've been over this. Okay? This is a stupid-ass system that I will need to spend about 45 minutes staring at in order to actually program something useful. I am not going to do that on stream. I do not mind micromanaging it because they do not do... Oh, it's a I hate this system. Right, this tactic system is, I do not think, well explained. it is not well set up. Once you master it, it's going to be fun as hell.
Is begun.
This system is going to be fun as hell once I spend about 45 minutes staring at it. I'm not doing it on stream, because that is not what we're here for. That's just literally not what we're here for. This is a history stream. We're here to talk about medievalism. We're here to talk about the aesthetics that are going on. We're here to talk about all the coding. We're not here so much to sit here and stare while I deal with incredibly obtuse 2009 MMO tactic systems. Exactly. It's basically programming, it's programming your own AI. Instead of having good AI, it's just like, you code it yourself. Make your own fun. And I'm like, I don't want to make my own fun. I want the system to be designed such that I can just have fun. Are people gonna fucking do... Is there a reason why everyone is not just ganking this guy? Oh my god, what? What is the movement AI doing? What is the movement doing? This guy just ran into Narnia. Also, why are you on bow?
I am on.
Hello?
I am ready.
Right.
Very well.
Why do you run over here?
Don't give them the advantage.
What new game does Dragon Age... Why are you not equipped on your fucking... I want to know why this guy's just like having a happy fun times punching. Go light this guy on fire real quick.
As you say.
Good work. Simple tactic called enemy nearest visible equals attack. Why is that not just in their default behavior? Quick question. Why is that not just in their default behavior? Yay! Fucking enemy. I should move that down to number 3. Fine, we're going to give Alistair tactics. Let's see. So, thing first. Enemy. Nearest visible. Use shield bash on him. Self health Below 25%. Use whatever the biggest health poultice you've got is. And if nothing else, you're just going to attack whoever's nearest. Cool. We'll see if that makes Alistair do anything useful now. Yeah, so what's a game that mechanically improves on this? Honestly, Xenoblade? Literally. Also, yeah, I switched this guy's things like 4 times. He was like, this man... What happened to his staff? Wait, unironically, what happened to his staff? What? Huh? Where did it go? I'm not gonna use injury kits on this guy. He's wounded to the point where he can't use a staff. Oh, gotcha. Because he's got that concussion, he suddenly can't use anything. That's, again, ugh. 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 Pillars? Yeah, Pillars is good. Are you gonna actually use it? Hi, yes. Use. You have to exit the... Why? What? I mean, I guess the why is to prevent Skyrim stuff. But you just... It already behaves completely differently for in combat and not that. Just let you use items from inventory when not in combat. Like, right? That's not me being silly. That is, you already have wildly different behaviors for, like, multiple different things. In combat and out of combat. Just have that quality of life? Oh well. Here we go. How'd he get up here? Why'd he get up here? Do I get to actually use any of my fun stealth abilities? No. But, that's fine. It's fine. Go. Move over here. Oh, he's gonna chuck a rock at us. Oh, that's unlucky. Maybe you two should just move. I saw it. They just did it. That rock was nowhere near me, for the record. I would like to confirm. I would like the judges to review that tape. Ow! Oh boy, Alistair. That looked real uncomfortable.
I am ready.
You got anything? Alistair is my staggerer. Like...
Order shall be given. Best be wary.
Like, I was... He resisted my first one. He then, hard rolled me on my second... resisted the first one. Just... Cool. Yeah. Just heal up all the way.
It is begun.
You are just going to need to attack. With apparently your fists. This fight's going to be interesting, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have a good time. Don't worry about it, we're fine. We're fine. Ow. Frankly, this is... Oh. It was only about a couple minutes ago, right? It was right before we did all the heal injuries. Don't worry about it. I was not even... I think it was no combats ago. Exactly, right? Look at that. Look at how cool we are. No progress lost whatsoever. You're going to move over here so that I can try and get backstabs. Because that's a system that they explain. Hey Alistair, shield bash this guy so he doesn't do that. Well. There's that cooldown god. Great. Maybe we'll just do that. Interesting. Arcane Bolt, cool. I can also flaming weapons. Excuse me. Was my mage anywhere close to that? Yes, use Paralyze from the mage. Oh look, he resisted. Staggering news. Come on, get the grab. Come on. No? You need to do that real quick. Surprised you... Very difficult watching this on computer versus on console. Darn. Like I don't know what the response is for that. Cool. We're just gonna take 1 billion damage from that and there's nothing I can do. Oh, well, glad we used that health poultice.
Right. That's gonna hurt.
Do I get to play the game? No. Oh well. It's fine. Anyway, so. What needs to change? You're gonna start off with a shattering shot. Alistair is going to just have his tactics not work. Lino's really gonna have her tactics not work. Guess these two just need to, like, run away? I don't know what needs to happen here, short of these two just need to keep running away as long as they've got aggro. I literally... Wait, hang on, that's literally the play. As long as they've got... This guy has aggro, I need to just have them flee and get chip where they can.
Here. Just die already.
Shattering shot. Actually, Arcane Bolt is better. You know, why don't you also swap weapon sets so you're attacking and you're the only one who gets to actually, like, play the game? Hello? I love that no one is attacking. Love to make that one make sense. These guys have tactics, right? Like, I set tactics here for a reason. Since aggro's on you, we're just gonna literally fling. Lyra's gonna get hit. Just what I wanted. You're now also attacking. Beautiful. The fact that this is the most successful thing we've ever done is frankly disgusting. Right, this is our most successful run for the low cost of doing literally nothing. Oh, cool. The ogre. How did that hit you? Why are they... Okay, but I don't want them to all blind attack, because this guy's worse than useless right now. I literally just want these two to be prioritizing attacking, and they're also not doing it. They're attacking once and then... Hey, look at that! Lyra's done attacking now, because this game isn't... like, the most... How did that hit? Alistair. Alistair, my bud. What did I do? How did I screw this up? Find the nearest enemy if you can, shield bash them. Find the enemy that's visible with the lowest health and attack them. Under this tactics, and the way I understand the tactic system, those are just completely different things. Like, I mean, fine, we're just gonna use aggressive, set him to aggressive real quick. We're gonna set you to be aggressive real quick. And then we're just gonna be kited. Now we're just gonna kite. Hey, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive? Please! Cool, we'll just set that to be attack. Enemy nearest visible attack, enemy lowest... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, Alistair! Hey, Alistair! Hey, Alistair! Hey, Alistair! Hey, why does Alistair not even have his weapons out? What is this boy doing? He literally unequipped his weapons and then was standing there vibing. Cool, yep. Still standing there. The Dragon Age veterans. Please explain. Custom 1. That we have aggressive. Attack nearest enemy visible. Priority 1. Use the tactics menu, they said. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Oh, he threw it at where we were, not where we are. Never mind, we're good. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, cool. We're just gonna get wombo comboed real quick. Yep. Thank you, Alistair. Glad you got womboed.
Don't give them the advantage.
Well, yeah, Don't worry, we are absolutely doing that. But, like, this is not... This is not fun. Which is true. But there is also... literally all of it broke. Like, my entire experience with Dragon Age Origins has been, this game is broken. This game crashes all the time. This game doesn't have a fucking auto attack. This game has dubiously designed combat. This game doesn't follow, you know, what is at this point, what was even in 2009 standard MMO design of danger puddles. This game does not tutorialize any of its systems. Enemies just do a bonkers amount of damage with limited healing available. The AI does not... like, not only doesn't work, but, like, fundamentally is so far from working that it's remarkable that they even conceived of it. Well, that's gonna hurt. Yep. And so... it's like, not only is... oh, and this narratively makes no sense. That's the last part of it. Did I mention that literally none of this narratively makes sense right now? Why is this guy here? Nice kill animation.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
You need to pace out the game with filler? I don't mind filler. I play JRPGs. No part of me minds filler. Xenoblade Chronicles is one of my favorite games of all time. And if I'm real, there is nothing that is not filler in that game. But Xenoblade takes the same very positional-based approach to the... alright, let's watch the cutscene.
The retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
No, not a single person. None of these Peter Jackson CGI mooks are gonna do anything? No? No? Wow! This is fully just... this whole situation has... oh, that's an archdemon. Actually, that's just an ogre. Thank you for yelling at us. Darn. Oh no. Who could have predicted this? Why couldn't we have done that? Why couldn't we have done that? R.I.P. the king, he was a good boy. We aren't Duncan. You know, that's fair. That's completely valid. Cool. Yep. Well, good game. Good game. Chat. Good job, us.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Also, yeah, Duncan's totally dead. Don't worry about it.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten.
Wow,
And
super short
you
game.
are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both...
We should have stolen everyone's...
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle.
Oh, hi, Crop Top, or whatever
Those
that
who
is.
abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Cool. Why does... Yep.
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I
do not mind. Take your time.
Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Where?
We are safe for the moment. Mother's
Yep.
magic keeps the Darkspawn away.
Cool.
Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Ow.
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
No, you cannot drop a giant Eagles reference into your thing and video games. We dislike being derivative. Also, video games. Drop a Lord of the Rings Easter egg in the after a. Yep.
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Logain even is.
To answer the
Ask
Darkspawn
Mother.
question, Logan knew about you lying in the tower and has guys up in a hole for the Darkspawn before the battle. No one has a problem with this. You know, this is actually kind of a problem. Do none of these people have agency? Like, there's very clearly named characters who have agency, and not that. Everyone knows that field soldiers are robots. I don't care about Logan's reasoning. I care about the fact that all the significant works project involving engineers, sappers, guards and field soldiers, and not a single of them went, "What? Why are you having us do this? This is a bad plan." Or reported outside their direct hierarchy. Or simply pretend to do that work and not actually because literal visible existential threat. But consider the French. I don't. I wish not to consider the French. I wish to consider the literal, right, not socially constructed monstrosity, the literal monsters that your scouts have been bringing back corpses of for weeks. And the plan is, hey, this tower that's a critical part of our field plan, and that is publicized as a critical part of our field plan, yeah, let's open up a vulnerability in it. I appreciate the attempt at justifying it, I just don't believe that justification.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Peter, I'm not talking about Loghain. Loghain's motivations are fine. It is everyone else's in this hierarchy that I'm having problems with. All those dead guards that were in Loghain's troop, who got murdered by Darkspawn. I have a lot of problems with their justifications. Screw Loghain! I don't care about him! We saw him, we realized he was evil, I disregard him. And yes, I'm pretty salty at this game. To that end, we're gonna take an ad break so I can get more liquid and stop being salty at this game. When we come back, we're gonna continue being salty at this game, because this game could I see this game as committing book crimes. So we're gonna transition from, narrative and mechanical crimes to merely book crimes. So, if you appreciate the salt, make sure you follow. I don't know. Hooray. And if you really enjoy the salt, make sure you subscribe, or head over to Patreon to inflict more games that'll give me more salt. We love Patreon games, right? I am actually, right, when the scenario works, I have a good time with this game. Let's be very fair to it. When the scenario is working, I'm having fun. I'm liking a lot of the political intrigue that they're setting up. I like the Grey Wardens. I like the setting. Problematic coding aside. I just am not I'm not finding 2009 MMO design to be particularly mechanically compelling. Give me an auto attack that I don't have to program myself. And I'll be much happier about it. Okay, anyway. We're gonna throw to an ad break. I shall give you that, and I shall give you music, and we will be back in a few minutes. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Alright, welcome back, everyone. I forgot to turn on the music for you all. Oops. But welcome. Faith! Hello! Welcome. Don't worry, you missed me being salty at the game you suggested, so you didn't actually miss that much. The fact that the tactics just didn't work is cool and good. Right. But enough of that. We have Cider again. And we're gonna try and reset and focus on good things. I'm being incredulous, no one in Logan's Reign offered any resistance to his treason. Like, that's just not... That's not believable. It's a very fantasy trope thing, right? Where you want big military political intrigue, and you need to have a very small number of people actually making decisions in order for that to not devolve into unconscionable amounts of mess. But we're not... It's a very common narrative thing, and in isolation, I don't mind that. But, like, nothing... I don't know, nothing about that actually was needed? Like, he waited until we lit the beacon anyway to retreat. So... Just make the enemies sort of co-conspirators? I don't know, instead of Darkspawn, what if they were just Logan's co-conspirators? And I'm like, oh, we know Logan's a traitor, but there's nothing we can do about it. Right, like, we're no longer there. Literally. Here's this big tower where it's completely empty, and then we have a big fight at the top of the tower with a bunch of Logan's enemies. Or co-conspirators, trying to stop it. And... But then we're like, we look over it, we see Logan's army retreating. We're just like, oh crap. Then you might have had that cool ogre fight at the top. Oh no. What'll I do without someone that does Souls? Actually, the problem I have with that, apart from the AI breaking, is actually the same problem I have with modern Souls design. Right? It's the same problem as modern Souls design, where the difficulty of that boss is primarily the fact that it does a mondo amount of damage. Right? It's got very hard to dodge cooldowns that do a mondo amount of damage. Like 30 to 50% of your HP per hit. After a dungeon that's primarily designed to drain your healing items. More than be difficult, just get rid of all your healing items. And so you have no way to kind of face tank that damage. Right, when it's down to a reasonable amount of damage, that fight is probably very fun. Right, when you have tools to actually survive it. As it is, everyone stood around, waiting to get hit for 50% of their HP, and then died. Again, Faith, you did not see our struggles. You did not see our struggles with this. It was not having a good time. Just, also, yeah. The last thing on the AI. Auto attack should be programmed. Just hard-coded, in absence of other orders, in absence of any other tactics menu, auto attack. Why is that not programmed in the game? Why do I have to go through a thing that doesn't get explained in the game itself in order to tell people to auto attack? I don't mind position-based combat in a video game. But if we don't have auto attack, make it turn-based. Like, just make it turn-based. Problem solved. Fixes your cooldown rotation issues. Right, if it fixes the issues of, you know, oh, we've got stamina issues, and we've got stamina management, mana magic, cooldown rotation management, and position management. And you just make it turn-based, and then that solves your stamina management. Or, it solves your cooldown rotation management, actually. It solves your cooldown rotation problems, because you just make it turn-based. And so you don't have a cooldown, it's just, or you can say, you know, you can use this once every 3 turns. There's your cooldown, you've got stamina to manage on top of that, off we go. Easy peasy. This game would, but no, here we are. Pillars is a better CRPG. So far, I find Pillars to be a much better CRPG. Oh well. Here we are. We're gonna, hopefully, people have promised it's going uphill now. So hopefully we're gonna go uphill and go back to having fun with it. So, let's hop back into the game. Yeah, I played through all of Pillars 1. I've not played through Deadfire. But I did play all of Pillars 1. Pillars 1 rules. Pillars 1's a great game. Anyway, why don't we hop into the game? And start off by being salty at something unrelated. Book crimes! So. Hey chat. Quick question. What the fuck? Firstly, rest in peace this book spine, this book spine, this book spine, this book spine, and this book spine. And this book spine. Second off, rest in peace this scroll, and this scroll. Third off, that's just a skull on your book. That's not even like a well-organized book pile. That is just, that's... This is a fire hazard waiting to happen. And second, or fifth, you've got shelves. Wait, sorry. Now this one needs special attention. Book, 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 book. How did that book get there? Someone looked at this and was like, ah yes. Clearly, when you have 2 shelving, and they fall like this, a clipping issue happens and one of the books gets popped straight up. We've got 2 lovely bookshelves. Show some care to the world, like honestly.
as you say.
Oh! Oh! By the way, we've also got capacity issues for all of our lovely, amazing things. Yep. Yep. Just great. Yay. I'm just gonna give myself more health. Oh yay, a new thing. Stealing, trap making, survival, herbalism, poison making, combat. Maybe herbalism. Maybe that needs to happen. Combat tactics, ah yes. This thing that totally is working for me. And we've got another one of these. Dual striking. Gotcha, we need to improve combat training for the next tier of those. Okay. Well, that needs to be the next thing I get then. Oh yeah, once again,
Very well.
maybe she just magically protects the books? Maybe. Yeah. Definitely.
She, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Yeah, we did take a lot of, does it take a lot of arrows?
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
Oh,
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
thank you, Plymouth.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Davath was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic,
Ha.
and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Uh-huh.
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
This land is hardly...
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is it
is
exactly?
said long ago,
Uh-huh.
the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Mm-hmm.
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still,
Beating up the French.
how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way.
Mm-hmm.
Grow up, boy.
If Al Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Oh, boy.
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men.
Mm-hmm.
And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Sure. Right.
You could wait for the archdemon to make its appearance. I imagine that might be convincing.
It's been centuries since the last blight. Nobody will take it seriously until it's too late.
Oh boy.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other...
Oh hey, the actual plot of the game.
...help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
I take it...
We do this. Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army.
I doubt it'll be that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand...
Alistair, you're gonna do most of the talking, okay?
We're the Grey Wardens.
Okay?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I need, Alistair, need you to understand. I'm an elf. I am going to be useless at persuading anyone who is not also an elf at this.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Warden.
Would that the king didn't call all the soldiers to fight the armies led by the evil demon god?
There is yet one more thing I can offer you.
Right?
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better?
City
She knows
elves
the
might
wilds
not
and
like
the
you.
past before.
Well, okay.
Have I no say in this?
Yep.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you,
Wait, hold on.
consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that
Hey,
tower.
that's not
Taken.
what I...
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready.
Uh-huh.
Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
Just say she's a Grey Warden and you should be safe for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
You could wear functional clothes though, please.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens.
Uh-huh.
I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination.
Uh-huh.
It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent
No.
guide. The choice is yours.
Yep.
You will regret saying that.
Oh, come on, this will be fun.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out
Yep.
like this.
Yep.
How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or 2 afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
Does she essentially
I
compare
am
herself to
so
God here?
pleased
I don't
to
think
have your
so.
approval. Farewell, mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire.
This is a very,
To
the
return
very
to
medievalist
down
trope,
the
right? That's actually a...
Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
Okay, bye. Please
all
don't.
I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Right, so that was actually a bit of dialogue that I actually do really like, because, this sort of ultra-formal turn of phrase of this gift as, specifically, right, a person being that which I hold dear above all else in this very formalized gift-giving form, actually has a lot of reflections in sort of Arthurian and other medieval romance traditions. So I think that's a case that actually works really well. I think there's a lot, kind of a lot to like with that. Anyway, damage 7. You know. 12 damage, 12.1. What is the point? Okay. Lothering. Now the game has actually begun. Thank goodness for that. Can I just say? Thank absolute goodness for that. Now. Cool, I'm glad we had these other things. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm glad we were holding on to these things for a mage when, they're just worse. That being said, you, +2 magic. Hooray. You have no boots, though. So, have those. Have another one. I don't have any other things for you, huh? That's fine. We're gonna see if these are just better armor. Finally. Armor that doesn't look awful. We love to see it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We need one of these. Maybe we'll just go fire arrows on that in your weapon slot. Oh. Heck. Oh, that just doesn't work. Okay. Fire bolts because I'm using a crossbow. Duh. And then that and that. Nope. That and that. Hooray. Hooray. More strength. More constitution. Literally just like, don't die. Poison making, combat tactics, survival. Survival. Sure. Threaten and taunt. We will grab. I don't care about shield defense that much, TBH. That's fine. Cool. We did great. Deep in the wilds. And we got a save for our troubles. Look at that. Oh, gather your party and venture forth. Okay. Why? Uh-huh.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Ah, yes. Immediate civil war.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this.
Well,
I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
okay. So, Sniper? Oh, he just leaves.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war.
Uh-huh.
If Eamon were here,
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Get rolled. Get... Ah, yes. I'm reminded that you once read someone pointing out that in Dragon Age, pauldron size correlates to the character's ethics. It's a good point. The more Warhammer, the less noble, and less of unless if it's gold. Yeah, doggo, doggo. Get the 4. Puppy. Look at that guy. Look at the. Ow. Well, how many of them are there? Currently on your bow, swap weapon set. Great. What spells have you? Oh, you have so many spells. Wow. Drain life. Disorient. Vulnerability hex. Spider shape. Cool, cool, yep. Horror. Mind blast. Lightning. And then frost weapons. Have a frost weapons. Beautiful.
As you wish.
Okay. I don't think that works the way I want that to. Frankly, I think you should just run in. I think that would be very funny. Cool. Now Mind Blast. Stuns literally everybody. Morgan can now also... Let's see. Ah, that just hit whoever was closest. Darn. Here was hoping that that would actually, you know, do a little bit more. That's fine. Spider shape. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alistair. Alistair, I hate you so much.
You need help?
Cool, I got the heal off. Morgan, just go roll these guys, please. Look at that good work. Look at that just exceptional work that Morgan has put up. Anyway. So.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about?
Hey,
now?
Morgan.
Wonderful.
Morgan, Guinevere is a...
He's not mangy.
There we go.
Very well.
Cool.
I shall do it.
There's those, there's those, there's those. I don't have any flasks to make useful things, but that's fine. Anyway. Doggo! Uh-huh. So, as was asked, are those Tern and Ban actual titles? And as was said, right, the answer is yes, asterisk. They're not exactly just borrowing medieval titles, but I would agree that they are coming from Welsh titles.
More travelers to attend to, led by an elf.
Why is Alistair not actually in charge?
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Uh-huh.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
Looks...
The toll applies to everyone,
Are-
Conrad. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors, then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll.
I like this guy. Can we...
See?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have
Darn.
rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
He's dumb.
Are them Grey Wardens good? I mean,
God, Logan's dumb.
good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Ah, you know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
There's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Excellent donation.
Take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
A dead Templar. Sir Henrik, Knight of Redcliffe. Well, good thing we were going that way anyway. Ah, yes. All three and a dog of us. All three and a dog of us, Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
You did.
About what? We're just, you know, greeting travelers.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's more refugees.
Yes, fine. Life's hard all over. Nothing of concern to you Grey Wardens. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn.
Literally, why would we do
Got
that?
him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Joyous. Joyous.
Well, enjoy whatever you're doing. Until the Darkspawn come and kill everyone.
Cool. Yep. I enjoy that.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
I see we have healthy coping mechanisms.
Very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I do love these two.
Friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
I hate both.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea.
Uh-huh.
These treaties, have you looked at them?
Uh-huh.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help.
Well, one of those is going to be not a problem.
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Joyous.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we... Mike?
There must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we head eastward towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Yay. And...
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Cool.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Cool.
That will be at their tower on Lake Kalahar to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
The fact that you're an ex-Templar, I'm sure is going to go great with them.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Yeah, you'd think Abiel's help would be easy, wouldn't you? Oh, no, quite the opposite. Let's see. Exclusively refer to via slur. Exclusively lie to via slur. Part of a different clan that they have no contact with.
Then you have a plan.
Sort of. Why?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can...
Morgan, I'm never asking for your advice again.
See that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Does Morgan get...
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Does Morgan come up with better ideas eventually? Because otherwise it's going to be very long. Sometimes. That's not exactly filling me with confidence.
Very well.
I'm gonna be real. Chicken.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Yeah, that's a good question, huh?
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits.
We were lucky.
Many didn't.
We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits.
But that was truly thrilling. Truly a wealth of information coming here from Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the end of the world. So much crying and laments. Should probably get that fixed up. Just saying. Hello.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days.
Uh-huh.
The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting.
Cool.
There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Fair enough.
The band has marched north with Cairn Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Duly noted.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a cause.
Alistair.
Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The nerve of these people.
Yup.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people
Gee,
don't
what?
need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his
Morrigan.
shoes, given the chance.
Morrigan.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
She going to...
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Yay. Just what I love. Uh-huh.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate.
Uh-huh.
And this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Okay, bye.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Is that...
Do what you must. So long as the...
Is that all it takes?
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village
Hey!
personally.
Look.
My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance.
Morrigan. If every problem can be solved by suggesting maybe don't be the worst.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
I sure am.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Okay, fine. Let's see. Can't afford that, so that's fair enough. Super can't afford those. Let's sell some stuff. Kaboom. Kaboom, both of them, please. Garnet, fluorspar, malachite, there. A gift. Have you considered not being terrible? No. No, I hadn't. All three of them. Flat blade, longsword, mace, short bow, longbow, the other longbow. The useless... Why is this freaking... Why is this one require 25 or 24 strength for... Fine, no, whatever. Blood Dragon Plate requires 38 strength. Well, that's gonna be a while still, huh? It's very good, though. Go away. Go away, go away. Harvard Aegis, no. How farther? It's an Old Norse name that gets transliterated badly, because of course it does. What else was gonna happen with it? Okay, that's enough selling stuff. We're gonna grab the health poultices, because I'm bad at this video game. And then we'll see if we can afford anything particularly fancy. If the Enchantress staff wasn't, you know, totally useless stat-wise, those would be really good. Wasn't there something I was gonna look at? Eh. Like, that's okay. I want to compare it to, Alistair's stats, but that's fine. Do they fix the infinite money glitch? I have no idea. I'm not gonna use it if they haven't, because, you know, that'd be a bit silly. Throne, Flasks? Anyone got flasks? Any flasks around? Any flasks around? No, of course not. Okay, well, thank you for selling me. There's an option at the bottom. So many bloody...
The Chanters are still operating their...
Bandits, 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 okay. Templar Defender of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under the pain of death, makers, burns, bandits, etc. Execution of the bandits, things, Cool.
Now that's dedication.
Sir Marin. Hello. Yes, indeed. Hello.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions.
Okay.
Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Cool.
Yes, but we can barely keep order in the village right now. We have no men to chase down bandits. If you like, you can speak to Sir Bryant, but I doubt he'll tell you differently.
Hooray.
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
And Dragonwolf, however, there is not, quite an archival moment.
It is
right. That's a case of, like, several languages running into each other doing weird stuff.
Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them.
Cool.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy. Yes, my lady? Who might you be? I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars.
Yes.
Tairn Logain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims.
Yep.
But either way, there it is.
Cool.
It is best you not linger, though. just in case.
All right.
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key.
Mm-hmm.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Cool.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Uh-huh.
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us,
I mean...
none of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Well, but the Templars...
None that we know of. Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely
Alright.
If
Well, fair enough.
Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure.
So...
One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Arl Eamon is the Fisher King, then. Okay, noted.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? I will not let them take any more advantage of this catastrophe. Savaral, those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Yes. Okay. Alright, we get to talk to Thuriana, I guess. Yeah.
Unless there's something else you need. They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need, travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, the Fisher King is, in Arthurian legend, a perpetually injured, like, sort of ancient, in some ways, very ancient, royal figure in England. A lot of his ancestors are, like, direct descendants going back to the crucifixion, and they're all, divinely injured. Usually due to sight of the Holy Grail. It's ambiguous. Injured in the thigh. That is not necessarily euphemistic. It's just sometimes euphemistic. Yeah, so they're the descendants of Joseph and Arimathea, and like 4 generations down.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Like, everyone that shows up in the text is injured.
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you?
My God.
I was certain you were dead.
My God, this man has the most
No thanks
chin.
to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the urn of sacred ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day my hope dims.
This might be the worst armor. You know, it's bad armor, but I'm gonna take it back. If it was that the breastplate cut off there and was replaced with chainmail, that would be the worst armor I have ever seen. And that is saying something. I think it's just that he's got like a mail. It's not a coif, but same vibe. This, like, just a second layer of mail over the breastplate. No, an Aventail hangs over the neck. It's a shawl, exactly. Anyway.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Get Gorget's neck. Most of those are things. Yeah, usually plate goes over chain, not the other way. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying it's not actively goofy. Tell me more about the urn. because I want to see how much of the Grail this is.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste.
Uh-huh.
Surely you know all this.
The Daily Note.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
It's
Nothing I have
bronze.
found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go.
Okay, bye, Chad.
Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Like, this man has the Chad chain right there. Codex. Nope, that journal. Codex. Culture and history. No? No. No, not that. Apparently not that. Magic and religion. Chant of Light, the Fade, the Tranquil, Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Mathroth's betrayal, however, the Aegis. Childhood friend of Mathroth, who's come as chief to me with the Tevinters, not understanding what was planned when he understood that Mathroth was giving Andraste over to be executed. However, they're unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, place himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. Tevinters struck him down, etc. To stop the executions. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. Cool. Thank you, Brother Genitivia, for not really giving us a ton. Okay. Anyway. What were we talking about the Fisher King? We were saying some things about the Fisher King. Right. So, the only way the Fisher King's injury, whether you want to say that's leg or a little bit north of that, the only way to cure him is by returning the Grail and the altar and one other relic to Jerusalem. So, right, the retrieval of the Grail in England is kind of the central story of the Arthurian corpus. So this miraculous healing thing that can be only retrieved by the most pure, Percival, Galahad, and Gareth, I think? Can even see it, much less actually do anything with it. Oh, good. I'm just gonna... The 4 health potions. The Lance of Longinus. Yes, that's the other one. Thank you.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the makers.
I believe in a different religion. I'm sorry.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Logain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Fine.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Fine.
Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear
This is one way in which not Catholicism beats actual Catholicism, is clergy are all women. That lady eventually becomes Pope. That's very good of her. Congratulations, lady. Chantry believes men are too prideful and violent to be members of the clergy. Well, you know, frankly...
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Get in the forecast.
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he doesn't have any poison yet, thank the maker. So his fields are just full of traps.
That's
It can be a bit
concerning.
eccentric.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Nope, I just don't have any trap making skill.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Well.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots.
Okay.
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit.
You may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Great. A tutorial quest on herbalism. A tutorial quest on trap making. Right, these are good. These are good.
How dare you accuse me?
They provide...
I saw you take the supplies from my cart.
It may not be here later, should we leave
eyes
now.
are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Who?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
Uh-huh.
I am Sten of the Beresod,
Uh-huh.
vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Mm-hmm.
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children. Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
What?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Uh-huh. How long have you been here?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most. Death will be my atonement.
Why?
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
1, rude. 2, rude.
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
Cool. Codex, characters. Oh, Sarah, Nora, Duncan. Hey. Morgan. Sten! There you are. What, does it turn out that he's a terrible...
Marshman stole from me. I know it.
What, it turns out that he's, you know, actually a bad person? Who has done Mondo crimes? Who could have predicted this?
You ate my entire bag of herbs, you foolish dog. Do not think I am unaware of where it went.
March.
It is your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you. Do not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go.
Dane's Refuge. Question, are the blurbs just statements of canon?
Look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
We just are...
Seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
Alright, Wolfie, have a good night.
Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think that one?
Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Alright. Let's see. What's the sitch? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dog options are attack, growl, shield pummel, you. And you are just gonna do a big ol' sweep. Alright, that should be fast enough. What things can we do that are not gonna just friendly fire everybody? Well, apologies to everyone in this, I'm just saying. Apologies to everyone in this tavern real quick. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't really want them...
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
They were going to kill us!
Yes, thank you, thank you!
I apologize for interfering.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't just sit by and not help. I wasn't born in the Chantry.
Uh-huh.
Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined.
That's one way of saying
Let
it.
me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering.
Ooh, that's fascinating. I love... Okay, this is smart. So, basically they are saying that, you know, like in historical, like pre-modern Christianity, right, there are members of the religious organization who are not sworn to specific religious rules, right? Either, like, in organization with a specific church, in the case like deacons and prelates, or to specific monastic rules for convents and monastic traditions. And so this is being what's known as a lay sister, she is typically not bound to vows of silence in a monastic context, not bound to the physical constraint bounds of the monastery or its domain, and is actually able to sort of act as an intermediary state between the church and the community and the town. So the fact that they immediately specify that is some good bit of research into how do church-lay relations and sort of that messy intersection where they acknowledge that the church exists in the world.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do.
Mhm.
I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Great. Why so eager?
Told me to.
Fair enough.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker
Well-
had a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Gotcha, we can only pick 4. That's unfortunate. And let me guess, we're locked into... also a level 7 rogue. That promises to be an interesting experience. But... I mean, I want to see new character, but... Doggo. You understand the dilemma, right, chat? Like, objectively the right call would be to have our 4 You need them fight? Okay. Okay.
Indeed.
Sad. Tragic. Understand I don't enjoy this. Chantry Rope, which has no defensive stats to speak of. I just sold all of my fucking heals too. Honestly. I just sold all of this stuff because I was like, surely at this point you're going to come with functional gear. Oh well, oh well. Cool. Is a rogue, is a bard. Nice. Stealing, no trap making. No trap making to speak of. No, she's just a thief. She's a thief and a poisoner. Which,
Gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Chantry's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy. I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you?
Nope.
Luck speed your way.
Bards are specifically involved in court intrigue in this setting. Well, that's not...
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
What have you got? Lesser health poultices. 3 of them. Small claw trap, incense of awareness. Plus 2 damage, plus 2 armor penetration. For half my cash? That's not bad. Ah yes, Mabari War Paints. Plus 10% physical resistance, gift, ale, shiny gold rings. Cool, bunch of them. Let's do that. I think that makes sense. We can also get rid of the battle axe. It's not that good or needed. Okay. Pull that, and off we go. Cool.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there.
Cool.
I don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking...
It is a fire crystal in my inventory.
Pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other
Is that vendor trash or is that crafting?
Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need though. I might have some in stock too.
Cool. Fascinating. Yeah, I have all I should have all expansions installed, unlocked, theoretically ready to go. Theoretically.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
Wait, where'd my shield go? There we go. There you go. Have armor that actually exists and isn't totally useless. Then we can go over here. We're just gonna swap that out for double daggers. Double daggers, double daggers. Longsword. Cool.
Your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword.
Alright, let's go back to town, let's get Sten, and then let's call it a day.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
Do we have to?
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read.
These two need to chill. I need those two to just, like, not for a while. It was you, right?
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Uh-huh.
Is there something I can do for you, then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive.
And,
The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in.
Uh-huh.
That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
What?
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger.
So, I assume we're trying to free him, because this surely won't be a terrible idea. Right, chat?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual.
It's going to be fine.
Reverence.
Uh-huh.
With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you.
Uh-huh.
Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Maybe it's a little misplaced. I have so much confidence in our ability to not get So mechanically, for the record, I'm gonna take I'm gonna wager he's a berserker. I'm gonna wager that's his warrior background. Because, you know, nothing predictable here, right?
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally has
Please.
company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No.
Uh-huh.
I really don't.
Uh-huh.
You wish something more of me. I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
Uh-huh.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war. And your lands need all the help they can get.
Yep.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
That's fair. Alright. Am I able to see anything? Fine. We're gonna stick with this squad for just a sec, because I... Ow. Let me guess, I'm not able to check the character record for someone who's not actively in the party. Every time. I'm sorry, is that not... You can win in camp. Yay, mechanics that I haven't unlocked yet. Sorry, what? Aye. Duly noted. Go on, Alistair. I believe in you. Alright, that should get everyone ready. Frost weapons. Wow! Just roll that guy, I guess. Alistair, where are you going? Cool. So... An observation, Alistair's combat is still busted, but that's fine. Oh no, this time he's just stunned. Or stuck in a trap? Stuck in a trap, it looks like. There we go. Good job, team. Good job. Do we have an explanation, or are they just bandits? I think they're just bandits. Also... more things off that way, I guess. Or... on the other side of this... thing? Okay. Hello! So, stealth. You don't have stealth. Fascinating. Well. Nothing dubious that's gonna happen here, I'm sure. Sure, nothing... Ooh. So they do still sing songs, which is cool and good. You are going to frost weapons. You are going to just attack the front person. And you are going to also go attack the front person. I wish I had like an AoE, just like kaboom. But it doesn't look like I'm going to. So that is fine. Instead, we're going to go dual weapon sweep, which should hit like 4 people. Should have shield pummel. And she just stunned everybody in an AoE, like Morgan does. Perfect. Yeah, Morgan's pretty good. Did he know that? Ah, come on. Surely we've got Mind Blast up again, right? Oh, I have to actually pick someone, huh? Admittedly, we are on the lowest difficulty, which does help. But, hooray. That's right, ladies. Well, we are, just about done with today's stream, too. Because, you know, there is a fairly limited amount of time we have. But it's lovely to have you hanging out. Thank you for tolerating me, yelling a lot. Sometimes silence is best. Now. Right. And then our big giant explosion is done. Not that one. Where's Mind Blast? Mind Blast. And big weapon sweep. Alistair. Alistair. Thank you, Alistair, for running face first into all of the bad guys with no fear. Smudge should end up okay. He does need to heal a little bit. There we go. And that's all he's got for abilities, so we'll do someone else. There, we are going to... What things do I have? Morgan's fine on health, so let's do Transform Spider. Alistair, what are you doing alone in Narnia? It's fine. This is all fine. Oh, are you stunned? Yes, you are. Of course you are. And there's the health poultice. Who are you attacking? Go attack here. Line is attacking you. There we go. Morgan, are you done being a giant spider now? Thank you. I mean, it's very good, but it's a little bit creepy. Hey, gang.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies.
Uh-huh.
Attack!
You really don't want to do that. Oh, but you really, really don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a decent number. Alistair. Side striking. We're gonna go dual striking and then just straight up attack. And you're gonna stand there and wait for a bit until we can get the mind blast. Hey, cool. Frost weapons. Lightning. And... oh, still don't have turn to spider. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You'll observe that these folks are not very strong. Nope, I do need to be that. I would have preferred if there was a non-lethal option, I'm gonna be real.
As you say.
But,
I see.
darn. We've added a lot of murder to our
It shall be done.
good deeds this day. Bandits got to him, poor fellows, agreed. Truly a tragedy. We'll have to get the Templars out here to help take care of the bandit problem that we're totally having. Yep. Ah, there's just nothing out there. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we did good. Kill 11 people in self-defense might not hold up in court. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Probably not our finest moment. But I suppose that's the end of the world for you. I mean, they did actually attack us first, but minimal necessary response. Right. What's our minimum necessary response? Apparently kill 11 people. I'm sure we'll do worse by the end of it. I do appreciate that, well,
I am ready.
good job, team. Good job, team. Glad we entered combat.
I shall do it.
Okay. Now, we have a plan. Honestly, the plan is kind of just attack all of them. Like, save your cooldowns. Kill the dog fast. Frost weapons. Frost weapons. There we go. Alistair, Shield pummel. Alistair, where are you going? Alistair, take out the... I mean, it's probably good that you're going for them, but, like, go after this. No, you... Yes, Alistair goes after you. You are now going to go after you. Alistair, where are you going? Fine. Fine. No, it's fine. Just do what you have to. I don't want to do that. We can just horror you. Disorient you? Disorient you. Okay. Yeah, some of these sentient enemies running would be really nice. Yoink. He had some good gear on him, though, so I appreciate, you know, that he didn't.
I shall do it.
That's a useless vendor trash weapon. That's a useless vendor... Well, maybe not totally useless. Let's take a look at our new things. Those, yep, don't exist yet. Canary, thickened, cap, reinforced. Leather, tier 5, requires 17 strength. Wow. Wow. $8.75, this is also 8.75. So if we just go like a full set here, right? Except for our set, we've got a 5 bajillion. We've got so much defense on this guy. You can use split mail? Wild. Okay. I mean, fair enough. If you got it, flaunt it. And the... No, I don't have enough strength to use that. Well, fair enough. Then we will trade those around. And everyone's gonna have a great time. Steel longsword versus a warden's longsword. That's just an improvement. Yeah. Good job, teams. A mod that makes Skyrim animals not fight to the death? What is this? That sounds... That sounds fake. Everyone knows that animals are completely, mindlessly aggressive who will never do anything weird, right? Never act in their own self-interest whatsoever. Alright, so there's a squad of bandits.
Someone help us!
Oh! Never mind. Those aren't bandits. Those are Darkspawn. Cool. Cool. Where's that vulnerability hex on you?
Yes.
Alistair, where are you going? Attack you. Okay. Now that you're in position, you can actually do that. You, I think, just want to... Mind Blast. Everyone's stunned. Turn into a spider. The Song of Valor is active. Shattering Shot. Cool. You're now a spider. Poison Spit. Honestly, just pick one. Web. Can also do whatever. You can do that. Nice kill. You should pinning shot on whoever. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, why don't you do that? Below the belt. We actually kept everyone up. I don't know whether the two, it's just that those two just like literally don't exist, can't be targeted, or if they did something else, but good job. Ignore the giant spider. The giant spider is a friend.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
That's a terrible name for a kid.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if
I'm
I
a-
ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. But there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
True. All right. Small carved statuette. And cured leather boots. Yeah. Do I have to? Let's see. Was there anything else we need to do here? I feel like there wasn't. Treaties, Miriam's note. Well, Elfroot, and then Rigby's last will and testament. I guess I can go click herbalism. I don't have any flasks. We've got plenty of Elfroot, I just don't have anything to put them in.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Okay. Well, we tried.
What do you need?
Never mind, I didn't mean to click on you. Okay. Well, I think that more or less wraps up what we wanted to get done today. We got the 2 new companions. 3 new companions. 4 new companions. 4 new companions. Yelled at the game a bunch. Get into significantly better designed encounters here. I still don't have any flasks, though.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Alright, 50 silver for our troubles. That's not bad. It's actually very good. But yeah. We saw some very silly designs. We realized the evil guy was evil. Yeah, that's most of it. We realized the evil guy is evil. There's still a lot of just very traditionally fantasy stuff. Like, I'm having enough fun playing it. Why do we have a flambérged dagger? We do have Sten, yes. He has been converted to the cause. And by converted, I mean, bullied. And by bullied, I mean we unlocked his... saved him from certain death. I'm still very curious if these descriptions are actually canon. Like, are these objective reality, or are these non-objective reality? Right, if this is an in-universe source that can just be wrong, that's fine. Hi! Thank you for the epilepsy warning. Chad, flashing lights warning, Jesus Christ. Don't do that, game. Don't ever do that.
Bad dreams, huh?
Also, yeah, it turns out the Archdeacon is a dragon who could have predicted this.
It is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde.
Oh boy.
We feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The loading screen tooltips, you think if it's an in-universe source, they cite it as such. So, that answers one of the big questions people were having in the Discord. That means just that the elves were immortal, right? That's not ambiguously true. That's just the canon says yes. Okay. Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't.
Like the super definitely dead Duncan.
When I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Cool. Any other surprises?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises.
That was the good no.
You're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Cool.
You're a hard woman to find. Where
I-
are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
A nice flannel?
Duncan ever mentioned me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Levy, you know Duncan?
Oh, yes, for years.
Nice flannel you
Considered him
got.
a friend I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's, well, no more. A tragedy at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled. My family, well, past a bit checkered to see.
Yep.
Nobles look at us with disdain.
Cool.
My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles. Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Cool. So...
Ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden.
Uh-huh.
We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour. Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days.
Uh-huh.
At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden.
Uh-huh.
And Duncan got plenty busy
Good King
recruiting
Kalen,
new
yeah.
wardens and meeting with good King Kalen. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Alright. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you
It'll be a while.
We'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
I'll be real with you. It's gonna be a while. I want to gain about 7 levels before I try and do anything of the sort.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor...
I will help you in 1 to 2 business weeks. More like 3 to 4 business weeks.
I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Let me see it.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Yep. Discounts? Discounts. Hit me with... That's barely... That's a little bit of a discount. I'm just gonna grab all those, because I don't trust myself. Nice. Flasks? Flasks. Flasks for cheap. Nice. 131 gold. I'm just saying. Uh-huh. I take it we'll be here a while. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Increases monetary gain. Well, I mean, if you ask so nicely. Alistair. I'm sure you'll love to know that, what Morgan is doing with, Look, don't question the coding of that. Uh-huh. Protective cone? An Orlesian mask. You said they're French? And not Italian? Gay? Gay. They're a mix, but mostly French. Okay. Fair play.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Cool.
Enchantment.
I have no items to enchant. Fair play. Fair play.
Enchantment?
Not yet. Valroyo is a truly something. Oh boy. I don't think I want to know, actually. Turns out. In the meantime. Who did the hunting? Who prepped these skins? Why is this not an axe that we have? Like, I'd love a pole axe like that. And probably most importantly, Alistair, is that your entire wheel of cheese? Like, that's got to be someone's entire wheel of cheese, right?
Oh, why, you little...
Just...
Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit.
Uh-huh.
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
He's... come on.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
You shouldn't have done that because Alistair's a friend.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already...
Well, let me tell you about a theory I have about the Maker. Pulls out an entire wheel of cheese. Stop telling him horror stories.
Hey!
Gator 4, don't listen to Alistair's horror stories, okay? You're a good boy and don't let anyone tell you differently. Morgan, is that where you are? What? Why?
Yes. Well, here I am.
Uh-huh.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream.
Yeah.
In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Uh-huh.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no?
Yeah.
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith. In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
Fair enough.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Yeah. So, heresy.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees.
Luckily, we're Dalish, so I approve.
Will ever make that untrue?
Yep. That's what we call heterodoxy. Too Dalish to care? Exactly. So extreme heterodoxy aside, monotheistic animism. Like, I don't know, right? She doesn't give me the vibes of, like, a natural philosopher, of that, you know, we look around at the natural world, because doing so is the study of creation, and we can determine God's will through that. Right, that's the medieval Euro conception, going back to Aristotle. But yeah, it's like, somewhere between animist and transcendentalist. Or pantheist? I don't know, very, very much in like the wild universality of very non-scientific, right? It's not study, it's not control, it's not mastery in order to determine godly will. It is just fully God is everywhere. I observe God everywhere all the time through the natural world, and yeah. Sten?
Why are we stopping?
I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Maybe.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Uh-huh.
No.
Fair enough. Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. I am. The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari.
I mean, I'd be offended if it was incorrect.
Compared to what? What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you wish.
The point made. Hashtag warrior. Hashtag, duty, honor, something. Hey, edgy loner. Edgy loner.
What do you wish of me?
Just...
If you must.
Uh-huh. Why did you...
I was not born such.
Uh-huh.
It is a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds.
The
Chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend. Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magic.
If we run into one,
what I was taught.
That would be
I may even ask my mother about it someday, though I doubt she would tell the truth of it even so. Such is her way. The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Clearly she's still at the hot... I mean, fair. That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
I may already be tired of your too edgy for me behavior, but I'm not foolish. And antagonizing a witch sounds like a great way to be foolish. Alright. Well, I think that's probably where we leave off for today, having met our set of followers. Now that we finally have a party that has functional skills, I think the game's going to be a little bit more pleasant a little bit farther going forward. Right, we've got more skills, we've got more stats. We just generally have a much better setup. So that's exciting. I think will be a lot to like. Any clue where we're headed first? No. No, that's future me's problem. Probably not Grail Quest first. Like, Grail Quest will be interesting, but probably not do that one first. As much as Alistair wants us to. Dunno. I'll think on it. But yeah. If you like this, kvetching and... You recommend doing the Dalish first? We might do the Dalish first. That makes some sense to me. So yeah. If you enjoyed it, kvetching and all, of course make sure you hit the follow button. And consider subscribing to support the channel. We'll be back tomorrow with Book of Hours. You know, take some break. Right. Chill. Be calm. Play a game that I unabashedly adore. And just have some good tunes. And so I think that'll be a good time. Same time, same place. So I will, Ignywolf, thank you for the follow just now. Yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow, or whenever I do see you. We'll be doing more of this, obviously, next weekend. And I'm also trying to do some research here to get ready for the end of the month, where we're going to have more CRPG stuff. Last Train Home launches in just a couple of weeks. So, like, you know, get hyped for more tactics CRPGs, but in World War I. Yeah. Anyway, that does it for me today. So, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Okay? Bye. And of course, once again, thank you to all of our patrons here, and especially to Faith and Gowan for suggesting this game. To Ignywolf and Brody Manchief, thank you for the follows. Billy, thank you for the resubscription. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good rest of your night.